Indiana high school all-star team. I worked all day, put up hay all day, went up there and had a monster game.
Over the years, basketball has seen many legends, but 3 generations of hardwood excellence unexpectedly emerged. Larry Bird, LeBron James, and Caitlin Clark came together to make an astounding revelation.
I'm just kind of ready for the next chapter and a new challenge in my life, but I think the reason I decided to announce it when I did was just to have that closure.
This once-in-a-lifetime partnership is not only generating headlines, it's rewriting them from the thrilling future of women's hoops to the eternal legacies of 2 NBA icons.
I mean, I think obviously I've been in the game for a while, so I kind of know what to expect. And, obviously, one, you got to take care of your body, but more importantly, you got to take care of your mind. Being a professional athlete, if your mind is not as sharp as possible or as clear as possible, then you're not going to be able to perform at a high level.
However, what could bring the greatest rival ever together? What message might these 3 basketball icons convey? Come along as we reveal the startling revelation made by these legendary figures from different generations. Legacy of basketball and commerce. There has always been more to basketball than just a game. It's customary. And within that tradition, legendary players often take budding stars under their wing, guiding them both on and off the court. These connections frequently go well beyond mentoring. Many develop into joint ventures, corporate alliances, and endorsement agreements that combine star power, business acumen, and a strong passion for the game. Consider LeBron James. He is still a major force in basketball, even after leaving the game as a player. He has invested in numerous sports-related companies, owns the Charlotte Hornets, and collaborates closely with Nike through his popular James brand. His impact is increasing rather than decreasing. LeBron continues to influence how the basketball industry does business long after his final game. His brand alone generates in almost $5 billion a year for Nike, and he personally earns hundreds of millions each year through royalties. In addition, he has made investments in a variety of businesses, including restaurants and auto dealerships, consistently forming astute partnerships that align with his principles as a businessman and athlete. Then there's Larry Bird, a legend from a different time period, but equally influential. Bird committed himself to influencing the sport's development behind the scenes after he stopped playing. He led the Indiana Pacers as head coach and then as president of basketball operations, using his in-depth knowledge of the game's mechanics. Building teams, developing young talent, and maintaining the Pacers' competitiveness were all made possible by his leadership. However, Bird just declared he would be leaving his management position, ending a significant phase of his lengthy basketball career. And now we have Caitlin Clark, the WNBA's breakout star, whose fame has grown like never before in the history of women's basketball. She did more than just perform admirably on the floor during her debut season. It was a phenomenon in marketing. In terms of product sales, media attention, and sponsorships, she soon emerged as the league's most valuable player. People waited in queue to sign her autograph. Companies wanted more than merely to support her. They desired to construct beside her. She and Nike inked a huge agreement that includes the development of her own trademark shoe and exclusive clothing lines. The agreement is among the biggest ever for a WNBA player, even if the precise sum hasn't been disclosed. Additionally, she collaborates with Wilson's Sporting Goods, Gatorade, and numerous other companies. Clark's appeal extends well beyond basketball enthusiasts. Millions of people follow her on social media, and they engage with her postings at a remarkable rate, greater than a lot of NBA players. For marketers, her digital influence is a dream since it allows for innovative and expansive campaigns that engage younger, varied audiences on a variety of channels. People's perceptions of women's basketball are shifting as a result of its increased prominence and financial success. There is now a new standard because of Clark. More endorsement money, bigger branding deals, and greater respect for WNBA players as global icons. Now, imagine what may happen if Caitlin Clark, LeBron James, and Larry Bird, 3 giants from separate generations, joined forces. Their combined experience, notoriety, and business acumen have the potential to completely transform the sports industry. There are countless options, such as establishing a new league, funding player development, or building a worldwide brand. Any project they back would immediately attract attention, legitimacy, and financial success because to LeBron's unparalleled corporate empire, Bird's management experience, and Clark's contemporary star power. According to specialists in sports business, anything involving LeBron usually ends up being a huge success. If he puts his name on a project, the public listens, and so do investors. Therefore, it's more than just a headline if all three come together. The future of basketball could undergo a significant change. What kind of innovative initiative would they undertake? Together, what new opportunities might they create? Not only for themselves, but also for basketball's future. Let's examine it more closely. The Indiana influence of Larry Bird. In Indiana, Larry Bird's relationship with basketball extends much beyond his participation in the sport. It is a part of his identity. He played collegiate basketball at Indiana State University, was born and bred in Indiana, and went on to work in high-level positions for the Indiana Pacers for more than 20 years. Bird has a deeper understanding of Indiana's basketball culture and passion than many others. His extensive background in the sport and his strong ties to the state give him a unique perspective on identifying and nurturing emerging potential. Bird was the Pacers' president of basketball operations from 2003 to 2012. He gained notoriety during that period for his extraordinary ability to identify talent, make astute transactions, and assemble formidable, competitive teams. Because of his accomplishments, the NBA even named the Eastern Conference Finals MVP trophy after him. In addition, he received the Uncommon NBA Executive of the Year award for his exceptional efforts in developing young players into stars and assembling playoff-ready squads. Prior to it, Bird was the Pacers' head coach from 1997 to 2000. Not only did he lead the team to the NBA Finals, but he was also selected NBA Coach of the Year. He demonstrated that his excellence on the court could also be translated into leadership off the court, directing players, developing tactics, and maximizing his team's potential. Bird's legacy is built on more than stats. It's built on his basketball smarts, fierce competitive fire, and his constant pursuit of excellence. He is an ideal mentor for younger athletes hoping to succeed in the world of professional basketball because of these attributes. The relationship between Caitlin Clark and Bird seems almost inevitable now that she is becoming the next big thing in women's basketball and doing it with the Indiana Fever. Their common location allows for genuine mentoring and collaboration, and each are Indiana legends in their own right. Bird's vast grasp of basketball culture in the state could help guide Clark as she progresses through the WNBA levels. There's more, though. Imagine merging the experience and history of Larry Bird with the competitive fire and worldwide impact of LeBron James coupled with the fast-rising brilliance of Caitlin Clark. That's a once-in-a-generation combo of basketball excellence. Despite coming from different eras and leagues, they all contribute a potent combination of leadership, inspiration, and wisdom. LeBron is renowned for his unwavering desire to succeed, his nearly perfect abilities, and his fixation with greatness. These qualities are a fantastic fit for Clark's personal drive, concentration, and will to succeed in women's basketball. Meanwhile, Bird offers his famous basketball IQ and strategic mind, skills that line up wonderfully with Clark's sharp ability to analyze defenses and create scoring chances for her teammates. Bird and Clark are both experts in court vision. They do more than just play the game. They see it in ways that few others can, and they improve everyone around them. These three collectively embody three distinct facets of basketball brilliance: LeBron's individual supremacy, Bird's team-building genius, and Clark's groundbreaking impact on the women's game, not just on the court, but in bringing attention, fans, and sponsorships to women's basketball like never before. People are already speculating about how this special trio might utilize their combined influence to advance basketball in more significant ways off the floor. Perhaps through coaching clinics, youth training programs, educational outreach, or even commercial endeavors that increase basketball's accessibility and appeal for upcoming generations. There's little doubt that something extraordinary will occur when you combine this much expertise, talent, and star power. Can a WNBA championship truly result from this mix of skills and abilities? Let's investigate more. Cooperation. Of the myths. There is more to the world of professional basketball than just matches and titles. Additionally, it's a strong business environment with lots of fascinating opportunities. Partnerships between basketball players from different generations are among the most promising areas of development. Together, renowned players from the past and present provide their special talents, star power, in-depth game knowledge, and market impact. By working together, they can start new initiatives or enhance current ones in ways that would be challenging to accomplish on their own. Consider Caitlin Clark, Larry Bird, and LeBron James. Imagine them partnering up to develop top-tier basketball training facilities ARMYs. James, who is renowned for his fierce competition and exacting standards, might contribute to the development of winning programs. Bird could direct the teaching aspect of things because of his background as a coach and player. Clark, as a rising star and a spokesman for the new generation, may devise fresh training approaches that match the needs of young athletes today. When combined, they might produce one of the world's most comprehensive and successful player development systems. However, training is not the end of their potential collaboration. In the age of streaming, social media, and digital entertainment, the trio might also work together to create basketball shows, podcasts, films, or online platforms that draw fans of all ages. Their diverse experiences would enable them to address a broad spectrum of viewers, including men and women, young and elderly, and NBA and WNBA fans. A media superpower may result from this kind of partnership. Additionally, there are countless opportunities in the fields of product design and endorsements. They could collaborate to produce iconic basketball apparel that reflects their combined reputations, such as shoes, sportswear, or training aids. A product bearing all three of their names would immediately attract interest, earn trust, and have a high potential for sales. Infrastructure, wellness, and sports technology startups may even benefit from their influence by drawing in new investors. Women's basketball may be one of the most significant areas of influence. Legends like James and Bird's support would bring even more attention to the women's game, as Caitlin Clark has already inspired a new generation of fans, particularly in her home state of Indiana. More fans, sponsors, and media attention could result from their involvement. This might increase women's basketball's visibility and value like never before, from school programs to professional leagues. In order to help future female athletes learn from the greatest, they may also start coaching clinics and mentorship programs. These programs could combat against long-standing issues in women's sports include unequal pay, limited media attention, poor access to training spaces, and fewer sponsorship deals.